Hi, and welcome to Rock and Roll for right and left turns. I'm here to tell you that rock and roll can save your soul. And as a Laidlaw driver, it can save you from a tragic accident. I'm not talking about the Beatles or the Stones or even Britney Spears. I'm talking about rocking and rolling your body while turning so that you can see everything in your path. Rock and roll will go a long way towards preventing accidents. So pay close attention and remember to apply what you learn when you're out on the road.
I know it's only rock and roll, but I'm turning. Nah, too old, man, too old. I love rock and roll. Turn your head when you're turning, baby. Too many words for the music.
Say, man, what's happening?
Oh, I'm trying to write the song, man.
Oh, awful ambitious, dude. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What time did you get up, anyway?
I've been at it for over an hour. Look, man, I'm 25 years old. I'm living in my mom's basement. I gotta get on with my life. Anyway, there's this contest, and I think it could be the break we're looking for.
Man, slow down. You're hyper, dude.
Yeah, well, listen to this. My ma drives a school bus, and they almost had this real bad accident where they nearly hit this dude while the bus was making a left-hand turn.
Wow, that's a drag, man.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This dude's just walking down the street, minding his own business, and here comes his school bus. And get this, she said it wouldn't happen if the driver would just rock and roll their heads back and forth so they could take in the whole scene.
So, like, they can't see where they're going or something?
No, I think it has something to do with the blind spots.
Blind spots? I seen those guys at Ozfest. They're awesome.
No, man, not a band. I mean, there are these blind spots on the bus, you know, things that get in the way so you can't see everything.
So, like, that's what causes the accidents?
No, from what I gather, it ain't really the blind spots, it's the drivers who aren't rocking and rolling their heads back and forth.
Well, why don't they just do that then?
I don't know, I guess they just don't know any better. Anyway, they're having this contest, see, and they're looking for somebody to write a song about how to rock and roll your head back and forth.
Hey, wait a minute, man. How are you gonna do that when you've never even driven a bus before? Don't you gotta be a bus driver to know how to do that?
I got that covered like a double cheese pizza. Let's go down to Laidlaw and see what the issues are.
Hey, I think I played with those dudes.
What? No, man, you're confused. Laidlaw isn't a band, man. It's a company. It's the biggest school bus company in the world. That's where my ma works, you know. Lunch boxes, yellow buses, little kids with backpacks, drivers.
Okay, I get it. But let me ask you this question. What are all these people doing up in the middle of the day walking across the street when they ought to be home in bed?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get down there. Let's go.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen. You must be Wanda's son.
Yeah, Brad Walsh. This is my friend Matt. My ma sent us down here to see what's going on with this rock and roll thing.
Well, you're just in time. We're just about to start a short safety meeting on the subject.
Well, this will be a load of fun. The only thing going down is my butt in this seat.
Well, then, if you'll go ahead and take your seats, we'll get started. Today, we're going to discuss some of the things that can go wrong when you're driving a school bus. In particular, we're going to talk about how you can eliminate blind spots by rocking your head back and forth when you're making a left or right turn. I'm going to start the session by playing a short videotape on the subject. If you'll go ahead and use your meeting handouts to take notes.
A lot can go wrong when you turn a bus. You can swing too wide and hit a car or run over a curb on the far side of the intersection. You can run into cars that get into your blind spots and try and turn in the same direction you're going. You can misjudge the oncoming traffic and have a collision. You can sideswipe another vehicle with your tail as it swings out during the turn. Worst of all, you can run over a pedestrian. These accidents can be eliminated by following a simple procedure we call rock and roll. Rock and roll means you rock your body to the left and right and forward and backward so you can see around the blind spots. In a school bus, there are two major obstacles that can block a portion of your view: the mirrors and the support columns. Of course, these are on both sides of the bus, so in reality, there are 4 obstacles that can block your view. So we know there are 4 potential obstacles, and we know that rocking and rolling our head back and forth while making a turn can help eliminate the blind spots, but what exactly are we looking for? The greatest risk comes from pedestrians who can become totally obscured from your view. Certainly cars, motorcycles, and even some fixed objects can be partially blocked by the blind spots, but the most tragic accidents happen when pedestrians are hit. We're here today at a Laidlaw terminal to demonstrate how a pedestrian can disappear behind a blind spot and how we can make them reappear by using the rock and roll procedure. This demonstration will feature one of the crash test dummies. First, even in a stationary position, a pedestrian can be completely hidden behind either mirror or either support column. Watch from the driver's point of view as our dummy steps behind the obstruction and out of the driver's view. Of course, the dummy quickly reappears as soon as the driver rocks to her left and to her right. Let's try another demonstration. We're going to reenact a tragic accident and show you how a person walking across the street while we are turning left can get synchronized with one of our blind spots. As our driver begins her left turn, a pedestrian begins crossing the same street onto which she is turning. The pedestrian is walking from the far side to the near side at a normal pace. Because of the timing, the pedestrian remains blocked from the driver's view and a horrible accident could take place. The only way to avoid this type of accident is to rock your head back and forth and forward and backward. Do it when you approach the intersection. Do it while you are stopped. And do it while you are making your turn. And remember, the pedestrians in the crosswalk clearly have the right of way. In fact, the walk signal is on and encouraging them to go. Another challenge comes when you're waiting for an opening in the oncoming traffic, or when you're waiting for a stale green light to change to yellow so you can go. As you're waiting for the light to turn, you may think the oncoming vehicle will stop, but they may decide to accelerate. Make absolutely certain they are going to stop. Of course, while you're paying attention to the oncoming traffic, sometimes pedestrians enter the crosswalk. That's why you have to look again before turning. Make sure your mirrors are properly adjusted before leaving the yard in the morning. Always use your reference points for turning. Signal your intent to turn at least 100 feet before the turn. Center your bus in the turning lane. Carefully gauge the speed of oncoming traffic and look for an adequate opening. Never try to rush through a small gap. Wait until it is safe. Check your left mirror and then your right mirror. Then check your left mirror again as you begin to turn. Cover your brake so you can stop quickly if you need to. Be aware of your tail swing and where you are in your lane relative to other vehicles. Turn slowly and smoothly while continuously rocking back and forth and checking both of your mirrors. Stop the tape now and discuss what you can do to prevent pedestrian accidents while making a left or right turn.
I don't know that I can make this any more clear than the video just did, unless I were to just repeat what was said.
I have a question. Is this the only issue? I mean, dude, it seems pretty simple to me, just rocking your head back and forth so you can see everything that's hiding behind the mirrors and support columns.
Well, of course, there's a whole lot more to safely driving a school bus, and in particular, safely making left and right turns. But this is an important issue, and that's why it's the focus of our meeting today.
So if we write a rock and roll song that gets the message across, you'd be happy.
Well, that would depend on how good it is.
Okay, dude, we got our work cut out for us. Let's hit it.
Okay, here's the deal. We got to focus on 3 things: blind spots, pedestrians, and rockin' and rollin' heads.
All right, I got a great idea. Check this out. I wanna rock and roll all day, make the blind spots go away.
Not bad, not bad. Let me try one. Play a beat like this. I rock and roll. Aim ain't a left turn to save my soul. Gotta turn left, gotta turn left, gotta turn left. And on down the road. So what do you think? We can get the lead out, huh? Hey, Mom, how you doing? We're working on that song for that new contest.
Oh, really? Are you kidding? I could hear you at the end of the driveway. I just thought I'd come down here and give you some advice.
Sure, Mrs. Walsh. Any advice would be cool with us.
Well, the key thing is, our drivers are really busy, so they don't need a lot of distractions. You want to get right to the point and keep it short and sweet. The key thing is that pedestrians can get into our blind spots when we're turning left and right. So when drivers can turn their heads left and rock their heads right, forwards and backwards, before and during the turns, well then the blind spots are eliminated and the accidents are prevented.
Oh, thanks for the advice, Mom.
And another thing, would you please try really hard to win this contest and get the money so you can get out of my basement?
All right, Mom.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for coming back. Remember, a lot can go wrong when you turn a school bus. The blind spots created by the mirrors and support columns can block your view of a pedestrian, and that can lead to a tragic accident. These types of accidents can be eliminated by following the rock and roll procedure. When making a left or right turn, always rock your body to the left and right and forward and backward so you can see around the blind spots. Do it before you start turning and do it as you make your turn. Thank you for attending this important safety meeting.